This is the Tender Warrior Show, where our mission is to highlight and bring attention to the issues that affect the African American male population. Today we're going to be talking to
Andre Cates, Erie Community College, commitment to University of Florida, fall 2009. I have a personal trainer named Rome. Also, Joe Hayden Sr., Body by Hayden. Y'all go look out for me next year. I'm going to do some things, playing corner. Me and Ronell Bradford work hard to get where we at today. So y'all look out for me.
I'm here with Andre Cates, a very interesting young man, a young man that's in college, but we're going to find out some of the things that Andre had to do to attend college. He didn't have it perfect, and we're going to learn a lot about Andre. I think he's a very interesting young man. How are you doing, Andre?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm doing just fine. I understand that you played football at the high school level for Surrattsville. Tell us a little bit about that, your experience playing high school football.
Well, my high school football was alright, but it all started when I was younger. Like, I never played sports when I was younger. Like, really, I was like the kind of kid you come out, bring outside, Dre, you want to play football? I go play, never play for a team. But my older brother always did, so when we all started, like, I was in the 4th grade and he died, like, I just had to do something to remember him. And he always wanted me to play football, So my 9th grade year, I attended Surrattsville High School, and I was just out there just helping a friend out, just out there, just at practice. And the coach was saying, you play football? I was like, I never played before. He said, come on out, get your physical. So I got my physical and came out. And ever since then, I've just been liking the sport.
So, Andre, what got you into playing football? Was it your father? Was it a coach? Was it somebody that just somebody in the neighborhood? How did you begin to play football?
Really, my brother died when I was young in 1996. I was in the 4th grade. I was in class. Matter of fact, that same day I was getting suspended. Everything was going wrong that day. So the phone rang early that morning, and it was a hospital who called, but they asked to speak to my mom. I just thought it was regular, like my brother, like, needed something. So I went to school, and then my mom came up to the school, and she said that my brother had passed away, so I was hurt off that. So I had to remember something that he always wanted me to do, and that was play football. So when I was in the 9th grade, I started playing.
Andre, you mentioned your brother being, how did your brother pass away? You mentioned him passed away. What happened to him?
Well, he could draw real good, like he was a really good artist. So they was having a drawing contest, and he brought all his artwork to school, and they jumped him, and he had a brain tumor. They moved his brain.
Andre, a lot of people have a different definition of what a man is. In your mind, what does it mean to be a man? What is a man? Define manhood.
Well, to me, a man, to myself, have to be caring for your loved ones, like not out here in the streets. Anybody could go out here and be in the streets, like someone who's been in college. It's hard to see a lot of people in college, not saying just because they're athletes, but just for school regular. A man have to take care of his child, if he have any, provide for his family if they need it, or even if they don't need it.
Now, the other thing is that, you grew up without a father. So where did you get that definition from? Was that something that, pretty much you grew up, it was through your experience watching television? Who helped you to define manhood?
Well, a guy named Joe Hayden Sr., like, me and his son are we best friends, and like, he does a lot for me. Like, soon in the fall, I'm gonna be attending University of Florida. I'm gonna be playing football. His son already starts corner down there in Florida, so I'm gonna be down there. And also, I would have to say Azar Ryan.
Okay, right. The coach
Friendship Edison.
Friendship Edison, right? I know him. We play them every year for Dunbar. I'm the football announcer. Let me ask you, how did you feel growing up? Not just playing sports, but just growing up without a father, without that male figure there to, support you, to let you know, hey, you're doing well in school, the person that you can look to when you're playing football to get advice from. How did that make you feel?
I felt bad about it because, like, I go to football practice and somebody else, I ride with someone else's dad and they'll be talking about how good their son did, or I'll be like, dang, I wish I had my father, you know what I'm saying, to tell me the same thing.
Andre, you talked about your father, the fact that you didn't know your father. How did you feel growing up on Father's Day? I mean, tell me a little bit about Father's Day. How did you deal with that throughout your life?
Well, on Father's Day, like back then, probably about maybe 6-7 years ago, then that's when it really hurt me the most to see that I didn't have nothing to give to a father. Like, my friends would say they're going to the store to get their dad something for Father's Day, or what you getting your dad for Father's Day. Sometimes I had to lie and be like, balloons, you know what I'm saying? But, like, now I'm helping an organization out called the Maryland Razorbacks. It's a football group with Miss Keisha and Mr. Melvin. Like, they help out. We go out and help out with the kids. Just recently, we just had a camp, so I just like go out and help them out, like just in case one of them don't have a child, like I mean a dad in their life. I just act like I just jump into their life like I'm their dad. Like.
And I had a young man. Well, actually, he wasn't young. He was 40 plus. He has a son. He doesn't take care of his son. And his answer to me when I asked him about it, he said, "Well, I grew up without a father, so it's really not that big of a deal." If you had something to say to a young man or men who think like that hey, it doesn't matter. Hey, I grew up without a father, so my son, even though I'm not in his life, doesn't make a difference. If you were to speak to a person or a man that thinks that way, what would you say to them?
Really, we all need a male figure in our life. Like a dad, we all need that. So when I have my children, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be in my son or daughter's life from the start.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us on the Tender Warrior Show. Remember, our mission is to highlight and bring attention to issues that affect the African American male population. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.